Welcome to the Wendell Fire Prevention video. My name is Rich Mistel, a firefighter with Wendell, and I'm going to be your host for this video. Wendell Fire Company provides fire protection, rescue, and EMS for the entire town of Pendleton. Something that's very important that's going to help protect yourself is in the event your clothes start on fire, to stop, drop, and roll. Now, future firefighter Joey over here is going to demonstrate how to stop, drop, and roll for us. One major thing you need to remember is when you're doing this is to make sure you take your hands and you cover your face as you're stop, dropping, and rolling. Joe? Stop, drop, and roll. And you want to go completely over when you're doing this. In the event you call 911 and a firefighter comes to your house, sometimes they're going to look like me. And other times, they might look like this. You see, the firefighters come and they have all this gear on to protect them from the fire. So one of the things you'll see is he has a face mask on, right? He has a helmet on. And you can hear him breathing, right? Kind of sounds like Darth Vader a little bit. But all these things that he has on are to protect him in the event of a fire. So if you're in the event of a fire and you see somebody like this, biggest thing is don't be afraid, okay? Try to be brave and understand that the firefighters are there to help you out. Now you heard the little alarm going off. That's his air tank alarm, okay? That's his pass alarm. So you're going to hear sounds like that. Also, he has tools, okay? There's a Halligan bar. They might have axes, pike poles, whatever it may be. There's all different kinds of tools that they can have. All these things they're going to use to try to get whoever is inside out safely. If a firefighter is inside of a structure or a house when there's a fire, they're going to be searching for people. Now, when a firefighter does a search, they're going to be yelling. You might hear their pass alarm. And our friend over here is going to show you what it looks like when they're doing a search. He's going to be down on his hands and knees, and he's going to have a tool. And you see he's out there looking for someone. So if you see a firefighter and you're in the house, what you're going to want to do is try to grab them. Right? Try to grab them however you can, or the tool that's in their hand, try to grab that so that they know you're there. Try to scream as loud as you can, because if they can hear you and they see you, they're going to get you out of that structure. Now I've got firefighter Sean here to help talk a little bit about smoke detectors.
Remember, there's a couple rules. If you hear the beep, make sure you get out. We should always be testing our smoke detectors monthly to make sure they work, and our batteries should be changed every 6 months.
Now, a number everybody needs to know is 911. That's the number you call if there's ever an emergency. And you want to call that number from a safe place. Firefighter Sean and I are going to demonstrate what that call is going to sound like.
911, what's your emergency?
My house is on fire.
Your house, what's your address?
6722 Smith Lane.
Is everyone out of the house?
Yes, everybody's out.
Go ahead and hang up now. The fire department's on its way.
Make sure that you stay on the phone until the dispatcher tells you to hang up. Once you're out of the house, make sure you stay out of the house. I know a lot of you probably have pets and things like that, but don't ever go back in the house. When the fire department arrives, tell them and let them go back in. Something everybody does at school is you have fire drills. And that's no different when you're at home. Try to make sure that you have a fire drill at least once a month at home.
When you're doing that, make sure every room you have at least 2 ways out. And when you get out of the house, make sure you have a designated meeting place where all your family can meet up.
Pot handles hanging over the stove can be very dangerous. Always make sure your pot handles are over the countertops. Playing with the stove or oven can get you hurt or start a fire. Make sure to be very, very careful and don't use them as toys. If you have younger brothers or sisters, make sure they stay away too. A towel around the handle of an oven can cause the child to pull it open and get them burned.